The winter that year, Carl and I spent time building our own igloo outside and wandering around the woods in the snow. That woman who made fun of me with that horrid nickname in preschool? She dropped her daughter off for my mom to babysit for a while. The daughter was spoiled and bratty. I had never liked her. I usually avoided her. She took my stuff, broke it, then cried when I wouldn't let her use something else. My mom made me anyway. So Carl and I went outside to play. B came outside and told Carl he should play with her. Instead, because she wasn't a weirdo with the N-word dad, and pushed me down in the snow. I hit her and my mom made me sit in timeout for 4 hours at a window watching Carl play with B in our igloo. I never played in that igloo again for the rest of the winter. It was ruined for me. I wouldn't go anywhere near it. I chose instead to wander the woods. Even getting lost once after a wrong turn and ending up over at the salt pit where the plow trucks got their road salt. I still feared the men at night, but I tried to just forget. I was too shy, scared to say anything. That, and being the weird kid with a not white dad who drinks and has a temper, kind of kept me in the social outcast arena. I started working on my books I was writing again. It was my safe space. Writing and reading made me happy. It was one of the few things that made me happy. That, and going to the farmer's market with my maternal grandmother. I loved going to the farmer's market because I could get good snacks there. Sometimes they had apple cider donuts, especially during the fall. Other times they had cookies or homemade Rice Krispie treats. That summer, we had some power outages during the summer that lasted for hours each day for about a month or so. We would go about 12 hours without power. During that time, Dad and Grandpa would grill outside and I would play in the pool. This is around the time that my nightmares and paranoia started. I felt like the two men I was so afraid of were close by. If I set my food or drink down, I wouldn't touch it again because I thought it was poisoned. I would blow off the lid if my soda, because I thought those two men had gotten to it before me and put something in it. I couldn't walk by the windows at night. I was terrified that the men were in the woods, watching, and able to see me through the windows. I would no longer sleep in bed with my mom like I had since I was a baby. I slept on the couch or living room floor like my dad did. I wouldn't go near down and back at all, or into the woods anymore. I went to my rock at the brook to write and draw, but I would go nowhere near the woods. At night, I stayed as low to the floor as possible. The first nightmare I had that I remember vividly during this time was about a woman who ran into the elementary school trying to escape a man. She was screaming. Two men came rushing in and one held her while the other started sawing off her foot with a... I woke up screaming, knowing that woman was dismembered alive. I was terrified. I started having sleep paralysis, where I was awake but I couldn't open my eyes. I was trying to scream, but my body made more of a strangled gurgle. I couldn't move and I was terrified.